Come on over, it's time for Tim Friend. Hey, welcome back to Tim Friend. Hey, it's back, it's happening. We're back, we're playing Fire Emblem 7, starting with this incredibly melodramatic piece of narration. But when we last left our heroes, they were embroiled, as the game just said, in Burns family problems. The king doesn't like the prince, and the queen wants the prince to be the rightful heir, but the king's like, no, I don't like him. And the queen's like, but you have to, he's your son. And the king's like, I have no son. He doesn't say that, but he probably thinks it. Alright, now we're doing a chapter that's exclusive to Hector's story, so I don't actually know it very well. But I think we do get a new character here. I don't think we're using that character. Oh Jesus, this guy is an asshole. Haven't we seen his sprite, or not sprite, whatever, portrait somewhere before? I feel like he's a different person as well. Yeah, it's Sonya doing the Black Fang stuff. Blah blah blah. How this guy is really scary, but I feel like everyone in the Black Fang is like, oh, I'm the craziest guy. And it's like, yeah, okay, you and the other 30 craziest guys in this fucking organization. I want to say that I'm sorry about missing a few days of episodes, but, you know, I'm not professional. Like, I don't do this for literally my job. I do this because it's fun. So sometimes that shit just happens. You know, I just had too much shit to do, and not a great window of time to do it. But today is going to be a good day for me. It's going to have a lot of work, but I'm going to work very hard at having fun, essentially. As I do these Let's Plays for fun, and I'm going to try to record like fucking 14 episodes today if I can, which will be difficult, but you know, it's no shame in trying. But I also got other shit to do. Gotta do the fucking dishes. You know, really boring shit. Boring details from my life. But yeah, today's gonna have a lot of shit. Wow, they let me bring a lot of people on this mission. Well, no Dart. No thank you. Let's bring in Geets. Because Geets, why not? He's pre-promoted. Hawkeye. Let's give you a fucking... What do we got? Steel Axe? You've got a Steel Axe. Geets, you don't want that killer axe, do you? Not really. We'll take you a steel axe as well. We don't have any bows for him, so he doesn't get a bow. Oh, Becca's got a bow. Give him an iron bow. He's not going to be using it in any other chapter except maybe one. This is one of those chapters where it gives you an arbitrarily large number of units. I mean, I guess it's not super arbitrary, just because this is a big map, and it's one of the few with, like, multiple objectives. This map, like literally multiple objectives, not like, oh, maybe you get the chest over there, oh, but the thief is on its way. No, like, this one's got, like, you have to actually go and capture 3 castles. And it's like, oh, Jesus. It's fun, though. I think. I've played this once before in my entire life, as opposed to like every other chapter, which I've played through at least 5. But this one, like, I don't often do Hector's story, so it's tough. I'm pretty sure I need to capture all 3 of them. I guess earn 3 points. That means go capture 3 castles, which is obnoxious. Hopefully I can capture it with people other than Hector, or else that's going to be a huge fucking waste of time. But, you know, we'll see. So we've got Florina, because, alright, so this portion of the map is basically only reachable by flyers, of which we have 1. So Florina's gonna have to take on this entire fucking thing by herself, if she can. I guess Hawkeye could help her by walking on water. You know, because Berserkers can walk on water to a degree, so I guess he could try to take out these pirates if we wanted him to do that. The other problem is these fucking ballistas. Goddamn. Well, we'll send Kent and Sane and Priscilla and Raven for the Priscilla support up there, and just try to crush through those ballistas, or at least tank the hits, just so Florina doesn't have to be like constantly on her guard, I guess. Whereas through here we want Eliwood and fucking, oh god, Hector's got to be there to talk to Farina, doesn't he? Yeah, down here will be all the rest, because these are just pirates. A warrior, I guess. He's got a silver axe, but that means he'll die to Urk. So I think we're okay. Let me look at the items once again. He's fine. You don't need those heal staffs. What are you doing, you goof? You absolute fucker. I'm sorry, Eliwood, that was mean. Sane, you're okay. Raven, you're fine. Yeah, let's give you something. You're kind of running low, you know. Give me the steel axe. Yeah. Florina, let's give you a ranged weapon if we've got a ranged lance still in here. A javelin, hooray, hurrah. Kent, you're okay. I'm gonna give you a steel axe too. Legault's fine. Urk's fine. Ninian, obviously fine. Lynn, let's give you another weapon, because god damn. Even though you got, I'm very proud of you for getting speed last one. You're still or not speed, strength. You're still the fucking weakliest person on the team. Alright, that should be good. I'm gonna give it a little Saveroony. Do we have the money? Yeah, we've got the money. So Farina's sort of unique, question mark, in this game at least, because you have to pay for her to join your group. And it's fucked, because it's like 10,000 gold. And like, she's good, but the eternal question is she 10,000 gold good? And the answer is maybe, but it's always my instinct to recruit as many people as possible. So we're gonna recruit her, even though it's a huge waste of fucking money for us, because we're not gonna use her at all. But I mean, I always feel bad when I don't recruit people. It always makes me get a grumble in the tums. So we're gonna do it regardless of what the haters might think. You know, all those Tim Friend haters, because I've gotten so famous. But yeah, I do always feel bad when I don't recruit people. So even when it's like they're clearly garbage, I recruit them anyway, just to make the bad feel go away. Have Hawkeye start crumbling. That's not the term. Roaming his way across the sea. Urk can come down here. Hector will stay where he is, and Geats will come down here. I think that's everyone. Wow. Yeah, it's a pretty big map. It's almost in the style of one of the really earlier Fire Emblem games. I think it's Fire Emblem 4, where it's just the map design is monstrous, where everything is super far apart and you're capturing multiple castles, and sort of the idea, I suppose, is to play through it over multiple sessions for one chapter. And this sort of takes its inspiration from that, just because I mean, it's not the largest map, it just you have to go fucking everywhere. Like the most bare bones Raven level of strength and speed. I'll take it, but hey, we get to see Hawkeye's cool animation. It's cool. I like it. It's unique. Even Dart, the only other berserker you can get in this game, doesn't look like that, though he does look cool when he fights as a berserker. So I guess we're just gonna tank all these fucking ballista shots. Ugh, so annoying. I hate that they put a castle over here that they clearly want you to go send a Pegasus Knight towards, but then have 3 ballistas. Like, that's too many fucking ballistas, alright guys? I know it's such like a dumb complaint, because the ballistas, they're so easily avoidable, because I don't think the enemy ever moves with ballistas like I do. But it's annoying, because that means it's just a waste of time. Like, I can understand if they had ballistas in the bottom left, because that's something that you might send flyers towards, just because there's a bunch of forests down there. But it would also be sort of interesting, because you'd have to slowly move through the forest and get shot at by the ballistas the entire time. But that's reinforcements. But like up top, where you either have to send flyers up here, or you have to clear out this entire area and then go on land over here. It's just a huge fucking pain in the wang. So I'm gonna send Florine up here, have her stab this man to death. I still do like when the enemy has priests on their team, like where they use light magic, because I think there's sort of two ways to look at it. There's one where it's like they're corrupted priests and they're using like sort of they've twisted the light to their own end. But my favorite interpretation is that the light is like sort of allows itself to be channeled through people who believe they're doing a good thing, and these guys believe they're doing the right thing so much that the light channels itself through them, even though they're clearly like on the wrong side of this conflict. They're following a man who murdered his own people, but the light doesn't care. It's just sort of like, yes, these are people full of righteous conviction. Like, that's a more compelling version of the light to me, where it's sort of like not intelligent in its own right, I suppose. Oh, good. I thought Elliot was max level, but he's like, what, 19? And Lynn, 19. Alright, cool. So they'll just sort of dance around near each other. God, this part's a slog. Just as much as I thought, like, the ballistas in the forested area is interesting, it's also just a fucking slog to get through huge forested areas anyway, unless you've got flyers. So it's sort of got two directions where you want to send flyers, but down here is kind of a fuckfest because they're all axe users and all flyers use lances until they're promoted anyway. It's I don't know, not a huge fan of this map, I guess, is what I'm saying. But that might change. I haven't fought any of the bosses yet. We haven't seen Farina yet, so I have to fucking, I don't know, had a little, the fucking Welsh accent. Have to leave Hector where he is, even though I think he's capped. Yeah, he's max level anyway, so it's not like I'd be grinding him for experience. She can heal Raven. Yeah, he's got, I mean, with Raven, we kind of want to keep him at full health all the time anyway, just because his defenses are so shit. But we'll move up Kent and Sane and help deal with these reinforcements next time on Tim Friend.